Hi, here's a 2-minute recap of Mark chapter 9, verses 30 through 50. Jesus was on his way to the cross, and he tells his disciples for a second time, I'm going to suffer, I'm going to be killed and rise again. And the disciples, they don't understand. And we know this because on the way to the cross, they were arguing about who's the greatest. So they weren't thinking about Jesus, they were thinking about themselves. And Jesus says, if anyone would be first, he must be last of all and servant of all. It is humbling to serve. It is humbling to receive a child. It is humbling to admit that you're wrong. It's humbling to wash another person's feet. But that's what Jesus did. He ruled by serving. And I know you know this, but it's not about your power, your prestige, your performance, how much money you have, your looks. It's about who you are. Are you a servant of all? Then it says, John said to him, Teacher, we saw someone casting out demons in your name, and we tried to stop him because he was not following us. Well, it's not about us. It's not about our little group. It's about Jesus. And whether that's a big task, like casting out demons, or what might seem like a small one, like giving someone a cup of water, it's about your motive. Do you belong to Christ? Is it in Jesus' name or is it in your name? I remember at another church, I was setting up these lunches, and it started off small and then it grew to like 170 people. I was setting up, tearing down. I was just serving the Lord, I thought. But when the ministry was over, when it was all done, no one told me. And I was hurt, I was bent, but I felt like the Lord was saying, Jeremy, was this about you or was this about me? So one of my pastors said to me, how do you know when you're a servant? And he said, when you're treated like one. And lastly, there's this serious warnings about following Jesus, but I want you to know that following him, serving him is better than anything else.